Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. Happy Valentine's Day everybody. Listen, it is Valentine's Day. You guys already know it's the month of love, and you know everybody's just going to be showing their appreciation to their loved ones on today. And I decided I was going to do an upload especially for Valentine's Day, because I don't think since I've had my channel I've ever actually uploaded on Valentine's Day. By the way, if you happen to be stopping by for the very first time on my channel, my name is Donella and this is my world of makeup right here. I'm going to be doing too much focus on my skin because in my previous upload you guys would have already seen the breakdown, how I apply my concealers, powders, foundation, etc. So what I'm going to do for this tutorial is basically focus on the eye look and the overall dewy, nice, I don't know, should I say dewy? I know I have my natural oils breaking through, so at the end of everything it's still going to look dewy anyway, but we're just going to focus on the eye look, and we're also going to focus on making our skin look nice and natural, because you know it's going to be date night for most of us. Date tonight, don't be all salty and roll your eyes at my video. Okay, if you don't have a man in 2020, that's your problem. That if you don't have a man, woman, whatever, that if you don't have a man or a woman in 2020, that is your problem. That got nothing to do with me. I just like makeup, and I'm just showing you guys, you know, if you want to go out and you're looking for some sort of, you know, makeup look here, I'm here trying to guide you through this thing. So if you're rolling your eyes at my video because you ain't got no man in 2020, that ain't my problem, girl. I'm just here to make you look good. All right. So for those of us who have men, let's jump straight into this tutorial. All right, so I already went ahead and primed my eye using my ColourPop Pretty Fresh concealer. Oh Lord, I cleaned my stuff off with alcohol so the name come off. I'm sorry about that, but you guys would have seen me use this in my first, I think I did an actual review. I did do an actual review of the ColourPop Pretty Fresh line. By the way, I had a really tough time deciding whether I wanted to do something, whether I wanted to implement red, because we know red is like a timeless color when it comes to Valentine's Day. However, I did get two of Fenty's Snap Shadows, number 3, which is the deep neutrals for dark skin girls like myself, and number 4, which is the rose palette. So I'm going to open these and show you guys exactly what the colors look like inside. I know they're supposed to snap together and all that, but we ain't really too focused on that. This is Valentine's Day. We just want to get a look out and get ourselves out the door so we can make it to our date. We ain't got time to be snapping shadows. I mean, it's real cute and everything, but yeah, our main focus right now, we're just trying to get to our date on time. So this is the deep neutrals number 3. It has a number, actually, oh, they do have names. Oh, this is a bunch of names they have. This brown one right here is called Nudie Booty. Sorry, this one right here is called Nudie Booty. This is Fire Freak. This is Heaven Sent, as in C-E-N-T. This one is Shots Fired. Oh wait, I'm doing this wrong. I don't know, they don't have these things labeled right. But anyway, this one is the Rose palette, and I'm actually thinking of using, I'm wondering if I can actually use both to create this look. But you know what, I don't have anything planned, we're just gonna wing it. So let me start off with a crease color, and I'm thinking of using this like caramel shade, which is called, I think this one is Nudie Booty, because they have the colors actually at the back, but they don't have them corresponding to the shade, so it's kind of hard for me to, I thought I was going in the right direction, but obviously I'm not. So I'm gonna start off with this like caramel nude color and use this as a transitioning color to start the look off, and then we're just going to just create something. We're creating something. We ain't got nothing in mind, we're just creating something. So just for the hell of it, right, I'm gonna see how these snap thing, because they're supposed to be able to snap together. I'm sure you guys have seen a ton of reviews where persons have actually snapped. Oh girl, they snap. They snap, they snap. Wow, this is real cute. This is real, wow, this is real cute, eh? I love this. And then we have number 4 over here. Okay, this is real cute. All right, so let me get back to what I was doing here, which is this shade right here. Start off with this neutral color as a transitioning color, and we're just going to blend that in. I switched out my brush because I really don't like what that brush is doing. Yeah, this is what I want. I want some color, and it's not really picking up the color the way I want it to. So there we go. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. I'm not getting the color payoff I want from this, so I'm actually going to dip into this very pinky shade right here, and I'm actually going to apply this to my crease just so we can have a little bit more color going on in there, because yeah, this is what I expected from when I chose this. Well, not that pink, not so much of a pink, but you know, I actually expected a little bit more color payoff. So this is what I was looking for, because I'm literally, actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm actually going to go back and forth between these two colors right here, and I'm just going to use them just above here. Okay guys, so I actually started doing this before for some reason the thing stopped filming. I'm going to focus on using the rest of these colors in this number 4 in the rose palette. So I've started by using this like frosty pink shade here, and I'm actually just applying this to my lid. I'm just dragging it downwards, like applying it right in the centermost portion of the crease area, and then I'm just dragging it downwards. So I'm going to try and use as many colors from the number 4 palette as I can. So I'm actually going to dip my finger into this frosty color right here, and I'm going to just apply this right over that other frosty pinky shade right there, just so we can give this a nice lift. Yeah, this is what I like. I like pigmented eyeshadows that just pop. I feel like these frosty colors have the color payoff I was looking for in the matte shades. Like I'm getting way more color payoff from the frosty shades than I'm getting from the matte shades. But I'm also going to go back in with this just to clean up the areas a little bit, and I'm just going to drag this outward just a little bit so that it actually ends here at the tip of my my eyebrow. And then I'm going to go back in with this one more time, and I'm going to apply it in the downward. I'm going to apply it downward like I did when I was applying my shadow, just so that, you know, we can eliminate any lines of demarcation. And I'm not really looking for it to be perfect. I just want to add that frosty shade right over it so everything can just look nice and poppin'. Oh, I really love that these palettes have a mirror, and the mirror is actually really fantastic. I'm just going to be switching back and forth between the angle brush and the pencil brush, just so I can diffuse a little bit of this brown, or I should say blend it out. And then I'm going to go back in with this and blend out the tip of some of that brown right here. Okay, so the liquid liner I used just now is from Maybelline. It's the Master Duo, it's the Master Duo Eye Studio liquid liner. And I'm also going to use another product from Maybelline. It's their Falsies Lift mascara. I think I would have used these in 1 or 2 of my past videos. I think I did. I'm just going to pop on some lashes and then do this other eye here and complete the rest of my face, and I'll be back real quick. Lash. By the way, if you do want to know what lash this I'm using, this is from INV. It's the number 8 So Wispy Lash. I have a whole pack of them because I absolutely love these lashes that have that nice little flick on the end. I think it works perfect with the shape of my eyes, so I always just buy a whole ton of them. I'm going to go into this one more time and just diffuse this bit of thing right here, and then yeah, I'm just going to finish the other eye, and I'll be back real quick. I feel like I want to bake just for a little bit, so yeah, I have a whole ton of Fenty on my face. I use my Fenty foundation, my Fenty, I'm about to use my Fenty bronzer. I use my Fenty powder. Yeah, while I'm baking, I'm actually just going to hit the key areas where I want to bronze with Mocha Mami. I love this bronzer. Ooh, between this and the one from Prime Beauty, I just can't get enough. I know I've seen some person saying that this is a little bit too red for them, but I don't think so. For me, I just like, I love it, because this is how I like my bronzers to look. Like, I like them to have just a little bit of red in them, you know? Yeah, I just feel like everything just looks perfect. Alright, get a little bit on the jawline right here. Alright, here, because girl, you have to look good for your man or your date. You know, if it just so happens that you're going out for the first time on your first date on Valentine's Day with this guy for the first time. Yeah, you want to look good for him too. All right, so I'm actually going to just dust away. I'm going to take my Sigma contour brush. I'm just going to just brush the excess Fenty powder away. Just go over with the same sponge I used to apply my foundation. I just basically press it into my skin just so that, you know, we can still have that bit of nice highlight going on in the areas where I applied the Fenty powder. I don't really want all of it to be dusted away. I still want to look nice and highlighted. Yeah, I want my skin to look sexy, girl. So I really dusted all the way. I kind of pressed some of that in right there. Oh yeah. So because it's date night, you know, we're gonna go a little bit extra. If you see underneath here look whitey, it's because I applied some eyelash primer, and then I'm just going to add some mascara over them so they can come alive on date night. When you start fluttering them lashes at your man or your date, he's gonna be like, oh la la. Oh yes, girl. Press them lashes at me. Your bottom lashes are gonna whip too. They're gonna be whipping. Oh girl, I got me some bottom lashes. What you saying? What you saying, girl? That's some bottom lashes. Okay. Alright, so I'm just going to apply a bit of my oh, you guys know I love my NARS liquid blush. This one is Dulce Vita. And I'm just going to add a bit of her on my cheeks. Yeah, I'm actually going to use my bronzer brush to do this because I don't want it to be too bright. Just like that, girl, just like that. Not too much because we don't want it to look, you know, we don't want to look too pinked out. So for this, you know, I'm thinking of using a mixture of this gold highlight from MAC along with there's this NARS highlight that I have. Let me look for it real quick. Let me mix this two together and hopefully it doesn't look too crazy. This is the Studio Finish Face Powder from MAC. This one is in the shade Gold, and I'm going to use this one from NARS. This one is in the shade Orgasm. Yeah, I'm going to start off with the one from MAC because this is like a super yellow gold highlight. So I really want to just give the skin just a nice little glow, and I really want the pink to come through. But I really just want to give the skin just a nice little kiss of gold, but then I also don't want it to just be the main color because we have a pink contrast going on here. So I'm going to add a bit of the Orgasm over it just so we can have that nice pinky contrast. So I'm going to add this a little bit of the MAC underneath, just like that. A bit of the MAC on, just like that. It's almost like we're using it as a base. And then I'm going to add Orgasm. Ooh, Orgasm nearly fell. I'm going to add Orgasm right to the top of it. I really need to find my highlighter brush because, yeah, this fan brush, because I'm not really, yeah, I kind of just switched over. It's really, sometimes I feel really awkward using it. So yeah, this is what I want. This is what I want. I want that pink coming through underneath, but I still want that little speck of gold as well. So let me just do the other side. Actually, you know what? I think I'm going to use a third bronze. I'm going to use a bit of the bronze. Oh, yes, that's what I'm looking for. Ooh, I took up too much, girl. I took up too much. Okay, so this is what I'm looking for. This is what I was looking for. Why didn't I just use the bronze in the first place? Anyway, this is what I was looking for. And yes, girl. Yes, girl. Oh, girl, this is a lot of highlight. But don't mind me. You guys know I'm extra. You don't have to put this much highlight on. You guys just know this is just me and my extra self. You don't have to use this much. You don't have to use this much. So to finish things off, I'm really going to be using two lip colors. I'm going to be using this one from Artist Couture, and I'm also going to just add a bit of confetti from Fenty Beauty. You see, I more so like a glossy lip when you're going on a date because I feel like it's so much easier for you to reapply a gloss than you would have a lipstick if you happen to be wearing a red lipstick on Valentine's night. Yeah, it's really hard for you to reapply that a red lipstick tonight here on Valentine's Day. So I would say go nude and go glossy because it's so much easier for you to just go in your little clutch and pull out your gloss and just reapply. Then, you know, just take a little bathroom break until your date. Hey, I'll be back real quick and just reapply that baby, and you're just gonna look popping all night, girl. All right, so I'm gonna start off by using this nude lip pencil from NYX. This one is called, I don't know, I think I used this before. This one is called Leon. I think Leon was a little bit too light, so I went over with one of those generic drugstore brown pencils. I think that one might be from Jordana. And then I'm also going to go into using this Artist Couture lip shade. This one is called Shameless. This is like a brownish pink. Now, because you're wearing this much color on your eye, you really don't want to go into too heavy with like a bright color on your lip, only because you're wearing this much on your eyes already. So, well, that's just my personal opinion. So, I chose the shade Shameless because it's like a brownish pink, and I feel like whenever I apply confetti over it, it's just going to add that nice little shine that I'm looking for. Ooh, and voila, some nice glossy kissable lips for later tonight. So this is the completed look, ladies and gentlemen. By the way, if you happen to recreate this look right here, please let me know. Drop me a comment down in the comment section. And by the way, you don't necessarily have to have Fenty Snap Shadows in order for you to recreate this look. I actually, ooh, Lord have mercy. You see that look? You see, this is why I don't like to buy white things like ColourPop and Fenty killing me right now with these white containers. I'm the type of person, everything gets messy for me real quick, but all in all, I could actually say I wasn't too disappointed with the Fenty Snap Shadows. I'm actually thinking that I'm going to be using more of this one, because this one is like deep neutrals and this one looks like an everyday shadow palette that I could probably wear to work, or if I'm going out and I need to do something real quick and I don't have the time to create something this I would probably reach for this palette. So I see myself using this as an everyday eyeshadow palette. In terms, this is one, of course, is number 3, which is the deep neutrals. In terms of number 4, which is the rose, I love this. I actually love the look I created. For the color payoff, the nude colors, I feel like they're more buildable colors. Like they're not, these snap shadows aren't like, the matte colors aren't those, like, it's not like one of those colors where you could just dip it in your eyeshadow or dip in your finger and you get like a whole ton of color payoff. Using it a while ago, it's one of those eyeshadow palettes where you actually have to build up the color intensity that you want, but the frosted colors are absolutely amazing. They just like, they remind me so much of my my Artist Couture Spotlight Glitz and the Artist Couture highlights. They have that same polarized glowy effect. Like I could actually see my eyes literally all glowed up in this look, and I absolutely love it. So all in all, I probably give this like a 4 out of 5 star, because number 1, I love small compact shadows, and they have that. I love shadows that having like a really sparkly color where I could apply if I want to create like a nighttime look, and I could just dip my finger in and just everything just rolls off. So I give it 4 out of 5 stars. The only thing I would take off 1 star for is the fact that I had to really put in a bit of elbow grease in order for the matte shadows to really show up on my complexion. Then again, it could actually do with the product that I use, because I use the ColourPop concealer as a base, and I know in some instances you guys always hear me say this in terms of NARS products. I feel like in order for NARS products to work good, you have to use all of the entire line. Like in order for a NARS foundation or powder to work good, you have to use the NARS primer, you have to use the NARS foundation, you have to use the NARS powder. And I'm thinking it's probably a similar case with these Fenty Snap Shadows. There is an eyeshadow base that comes with the eyeshadow base has been out for some time, obviously since the first launch of the Fenty eyeshadow palette. I can't remember if it was the Moroccan Spice was the first launch, or if it was one of those Galaxy thing. I don't remember which one was launched first, but there's been a Fenty primer out for some time now. I'm not really a big fan of primers, so I just thought, hey, I could just maybe use one of my concealers and get the look done. Not really disappointed in this. I'm just going to try it with a few other bases and see how much I like it. All right guys, so I think I've really said way too much. this is not about this is not a Fenty review. This is obviously about the Valentine's Day look. I hope you guys have a wonderful Valentine's, and if you want to share your stories with me, you guys know I'm always open. You can hit me up on any one of my social media handles. Let me know if you have any questions about the look. Let me know if you have any questions about anything that's makeup related. Don't ask me anything about hair, please. I keep telling you guys, don't ask me anything about hair. I don't know about no hair, okay? See what I have in here? This is what I have. This is what I know. Put some braids in, pull back in a rubber band or something like that, and head out the door. That's all I know. Oh, and I also know that I need to oil my roots. That's it. That's all I know. I know nothing else. So please don't ask me anything about no. Alright guys, so please also be sure to click the subscribe button if you're not already subscribed to my channel, and I'll talk to you guys real soon on my next upload. Bye bye.